5-hour drive.
All right, so we have never bought E92 M3 before. I've passed up on multiple over the years. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I'm just forcing myself to buy it. Don't recommend this to those at home, but what do you think? Sounds good, looks good, stick, coupe, clean title, hard to go wrong. All right, we're 2.5 hours in. Oliver's making me take the wheel.
Yes, he's gonna take over the wheel.
We're gonna have to get a black coffee first because he's got like 4 hours of sleep.
Starbucks time, baby.
All right, behind the wheel now. Oliver's chilling hard.
I'm tired, bro.
What do we? 2 hours left. All right. Final thoughts. What we thinking? We're gonna buy this thing?
Probably.
Probably. 11 minutes away. And there it is, way back there. All right, you guys, we're out here in the middle of, what state are we in, Oliver?
We're in
Indiana. Okay. Getting a little bugged up, but she's driving good, which is great. We're only like 3 hours away from Chicago right now. But yeah, excited. Ready to start ordering some parts for it ASAP. All right, we've been waiting all day. We finally made it to the Mecca.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Don't forget the Prius. Branding. Boom. Alright, so I just got Chick-fil-A. Oliver hooked it up. How was it, Oliver?
10 out of 10. Fire.
It was fire. It was fire. Got some grilled nuggets and sandwich and some shakes. So 2 hours left and gonna ride home and hopefully we should be all good to go. Got the lights kicking on. I love this white in the right here. I don't know how to explain it, but gotta figure out how to raise the lighting. I think it's somewhere in here. So these get more white and bright and we'll be good to go. So last ride and then wake up early and do some more work to the car. So let's go. And back at the gas station. V8 problems. It doesn't want to serve me gas. But last fill up for home. Prius out there looking juicy. Good. Alright, you guys, we are officially in my parking garage. Got a really sketchy photo in the middle of a bridge in Chicago. You guys can see that if you follow me on Instagram at Soulcar Media or at Kyle Soulcar, which you should do because I post all the behind the scenes of these trips there. But man, this car sounds good in the garage. Excited to park it next to that seat right there, which I don't think you guys have been introduced to yet at all. I just bought it yesterday, so yeah, a lot of new stuff coming to the channel. So there you guys go, officially here where she belongs. I've been waiting to have it here because now I can actually enjoy it. Before I was just kind of worried that something might happen to the car on the way because the E92s are a little finicky. But we're home, we're good, and these guys are really good having their identical matching wheels. So excited to get working on both of them, get them cleaned up and good to go. But for now, here she is, tucked in. Filled with bugs, but man, it is a good looking car. Honestly, guys, I just wanted to film this because I just took a step back and was like, damn, that looks good. I know I've said it, I'll continue to say it multiple times, but I wanted one of these cars for so long. And obviously I got the F80 and I got the M4, which is like newer, more expensive cars, but something about this thing, especially with a stick in white with comp wheels, and the carbon roof that's not carbon yet is just perfect. And I ordered some parts on the way home, not texting and driving when we stopped, that I think you guys will really like. So I'm excited to bring this car to the channel. I'm excited to keep going with this video. See you guys soon. day 2. It's just as good as it was yesterday. Alright, you guys, headed to the office for a meeting. It's like 7:30 a.m. Saturday. Once that's done, gonna be able to work on the car, so I'm excited for that because it's super bugged up, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to start working on over at the office slash shop, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so we're gonna do that and get going on this thing. So be ready to see this thing cleaned up and reassessed. And we're actually, I think, gonna pull off the roof today. So not sure. That's like opening Pandora's box, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that about 15 minutes out, and let's go. Alright, guys, she's in. She's home. She's looking good. And desperately needs a wash. I think I'm literally like out of car wash soap because we wash cars literally all the time at this point. So gonna need to run to Advanced Auto Parts, but I love seeing it here where she belongs. Put the M4 up here. Gonna see if they get along. I think they will. But gonna give this thing a wash, like I said, handle that meeting, work on this thing a little bit, and take it to the gym. See if we gotta address some other stuff this weekend and enjoy the weekend. So let's go. I will say, before I left the other day, I washed the M4, so I will say, even though we got the new mistress back there, she still looks good. Love it. Alright, you guys, we are back. As you guys can see, just got back from the gym, drove it there. It was super fun to drive it in the vicinity of where I have my office because I don't have to worry about it breaking down in the middle of nowhere anymore. Car drove home, like I said, like 500 miles yesterday, fantastically. So I'm loving it so far. The real Pandora's box element, like I was saying, is this roof right here. I have no idea what's underneath this roof because when I peeled back a little bit of it, it looks like it was like sanded down carbon, but I could see that there's like a crack or like a divot right there. There's some weird stuff going on right there. Everything else just looks like a bad wrap job, and there's definitely like a crack right here. So as soon as I take this off, this actually looks half decent, but as soon as I take it off, we're kind of screwed. So I'm gonna take it off because I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? I'm just like, what's under there? And I'm gonna paint it by Wednesday or Thursday when I leave to go do some stuff over in California. So we got like 4 days to deal with it. If it looks like absolute crap, maybe we'll try buffing it out. But I don't know. This is me telling you that we're gonna test it out, see what happens, and cross your fingers, hope for the best. Hopefully it's not so bad. Let's go. All right, you guys, so this is gonna be the first little look here. All right, that definitely looks like it's messed up. Looks like it's been like sanded down to some extent. Looks like the clear coat's like completely missing. Crack is under there. This is the crack. The crack doesn't look horrendous. But I am curious as to why dry, but let's keep working on it and shit off. I don't know what is going on here with it, to be completely honest with you. But hopefully we don't find any new surprises. Alright, so we'll take a little break from peeling it to see what happens when we hit it with some compound. It doesn't really show us what's going on here. Alright, as you guys can see with the quick cut, honestly looks really good. I haven't even polished it yet, but that looks nice. Looks like just like dry carbon. I'm hoping this is the extent of what looks bad on the car, but from afar it's not horrible. Not amazing, but not horrible. So let's keep peeling away this wrap and see if there's any other mysteries that we haven't found yet. All right, so we're almost done here, taking off the wrap. We got it all from this side. I know it's dry and looks all sad underneath, but that's why, probably just from sitting under here for so long. I'm sure the clear coat was oxidized off, but worked on a fair share of cars in my day, and a lot of old ones that aren't even, this is pretty new. I mean, it's an 08, so kind of old, but you know, 80s, 90s cars, clear coat fades, and you could still polish the paint out. I know it's not the most legitimate thing in the world to do, but for the time being, I want to at least see what's recoverable, because if those cracks are all that's wrong with this roof, I definitely think it's repairable and re-clearable, and I definitely would prefer that over painting it white or black, or definitely wrapping. Wrapping is just, to me, it's a cop-out. I don't like wraps, but that's just me. If you have one, that's fine. Anyways, let's keep pulling this off and see what we can do. Here we are with a carbon roof. This is the little section that we kind of moistened up, and everyone likes the word moist. And this is the other bits of it. Get some nice before, so you guys can see how it looks after. So obviously, one man show right now. So I'm gonna buff this out, and I'll show you guys as we work on it. All right, you guys, so I did end up buffing the hood, and it turned out pretty decent. We just wanted to make sure everything was even with the carbon. Still has those cracks though, so as you guys can see, I'll lay over top. We did take it to the body shop, and I have a plan for what I'm gonna do. So I do have to paint the front bumper because it was really messed up. The rest of the car has no paint on it, and it's pretty much pristine, I would say, aside from a couple little dings, which we'll obviously take care of, and I'll show you guys in future episodes. But we're gonna do a thin line of gloss black, and then we're gonna do clear coat on the rest, hopefully, if it works. But like I said, I'm gonna go out of town this weekend. We got a whole, you know, week-ish that they're gonna be working on the car, and we're gonna see what it is that we can do to make it look perfect and put our own little touch on it, as always. So gonna keep working on the car. This car's probably gonna be on the channel for quite a while, so stay tuned for more episodes with it. I got some awesome parts that I cannot wait to install in the next episodes. And you guys, like I was mentioning, we're probably gonna do some more videos on this car. It is a pretty much stripper spec E46 M3 manual, of course, cloth interior, all the good stuff. So gonna bring more content of that and more content of stuff like this. Whether you love it or hate it, you got the G80 M3 competition right there. So stay tuned to the channel. As always, guys, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you did not. Subscribing would mean the absolute world to me. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.